Today I want to talk again about Merlin Chain as well as B2 Network, two Bitcoin layer 2s. Merlin Chain, for example, already launched the airdrop. A B2 Network, we just got our mining rig NFTs and can now mine those tokens over a 16-week period. And I can still see many questions regarding those two, regarding the unstaking, regarding what you can do with your NFTs here, especially in B2 Network. And that's why I want to use this video to go into them. Of course, not all questions will be answered in this video because I just have experience with a few assets which I bridged over myself to those networks. But I hopefully can help you how you can get the information in the future once your assets aren't stakeable and which bridge you can use to bridge them over to an Ethereum layer 2 or another chain which is not that new. So we want to start off with Merlin Chain here in this case. For all people that joined our team, we had all in all in the peak over 5 BTC here in volume in this team, and people bridged over several assets from a native Bitcoin to a wrap Bitcoin to ETH to CK Fair token to Voya token, Huhu, and all that good stuff. And they are now focusing with their unstaking on the majority of assets, which is of course Bitcoin, wrap Bitcoin, and all BRC20 assets. Again, this is the majority of assets that have been bridged over into Merlin Seal. And they will announce once all the other assets are unstakeable. And best Twitter account to follow for that is the founder, here in this case Bitmap Tech. And here he posts daily stuff also regarding those unstaking assets and which tool or which bridge you can use to bridge them over. If you haven't claimed your token yet from the airdrop, which were available from the 19th of April, the first bigger allocation is already claimable, here in this case 50% of your overall airdrop amount, and the following allocations will be available on the 19th of every month until the 19th of September. And how you can unstake assets which are already available is also very easy. You just come over to the official unstaking page, and there you choose the assets, if it is a layer 1 asset or a layer 2 asset. And if your asset is not listed over here after you connected your proper wallet over here, this asset is not available yet and you just have to be patient until they announce it. I know the communication from the team regarding this is pretty bad, so the only thing you can do right now is obviously to wait. If your assets already show up here, you can see them and you can choose if you want to claim their assets back to the layer 1, which of course costs you something. So I chose to claim them to a layer 2 chain, and then I received them on my particle wallet, which should also show up behind my face cam right now. And from there I can now take my assets and bridge them over to, for example, Arbitrum, Ethereum, or whatever chain I want to. If you press the claim button over here, you can just go to your unstaking history and then check if your unstaking has already been processed. In my case, the unstaking has already been processed. That's why it says completed here. And I unstaked my MBTC and now have them available again on my particle wallet so that I can bridge it over to other networks. And you can do that, for example, counts for B2 Network as well for Merlin Chain with MesonFi. So you just choose the chain, there B2 Network and Merlin is available. And then you can just choose the destination chain and bridge your assets over. But let's first talk about the unstaking from B2 Network, or what you want to basically do here. Because they also made their unstaking available. What you want to do for that is you want to come over to the Buzz campaign page, and there you have to basically press two buttons. The first one is the claim button up here. This is for your staked assets that you want to unstake them. So here in my case, it already says assets claimed. Please check your wallet. So they are currently sitting on my EVM wallet. So you can choose if you want to get them on your EVM or on your Unisat wallet, for example. In my case, I choose the EVM wallet. And second button you want to push is this one down here to claim your mining rigs, which basically allow you now to mine the B2 Network token if you claim those assets. And again, you can use the bridge here in this case to bridge your assets over from B2 Network to any other chain. Just be aware that the bridge fees are currently still very high. I haven't found another bridge yet which is cheaper or which is also offering the same route. So currently it costs around $30 to bridge those assets. And I might just want to wait until it gets cheaper, or if other opportunities are on the market to bridge the assets cheaper to another chain. And what you can currently do with your claimed mining rig NFTs, as I mentioned, you can start mining the token. There are 4 phases. Each of those phases is 4 weeks. And the better your mining rig NFT is, the more tokens you will get in the end. As you can see, phase 1 has already started, and this phase releases 50% of the token supply, which has been allocated for this campaign. And then second phase, so the second 4-week cycle, releases 25%, and so on. If you just want to sell your NFTs and don't wait for those mining cycles here in this case, that's at least what I did. So I went over to the OKX NFT marketplace and listed my NFTs here. I also showed that in my update on the 1st of May, where I showed you my airdrop farming results for the month of April. And here you can see I listed the NFTs I got. For example, I got one ASIC mining rig NFT, which I sold for 827 US dollars, so 0.0145 BTC. And then I also had 14 of the GPU mining rigs, and for them I got 68 US dollars per piece. So if you also want to sell your NFTs, you just want to come over to the OKX NFT marketplace. I will of course link that below this video. Then you just want to connect your wallet, go to my NFTs, and then list those NFTs on the marketplace. Of course, make sure before that it is the floor price, or at least slightly lower than the floor price, that your NFT gets purchased. So this is currently the information that's out there. If your assets are not unstakeable or you don't find them, then they are probably not yet available for unstaking and also for bridging. In this case, for example, if you bridged some Matic through the Polygon network, I think Mason made this now also available, so you can just choose here Polygon Matic token. And if you unstake them from the bus campaign page, you can now bridge them over. You just want, of course, to make sure that you check the fee before, because you need BTC in gas fee to bridge those assets over. I hope this overview helped at least some of you who have problems unstaking your assets or don't know what they want to do with their Merl token or their mining rig NFTs or whatever. If you still have questions, just drop them below this video. Maybe I can help you or any other person that's reading through the comments. And if you don't want to miss future videos, which I release on a daily basis on such topics, this is exactly the right channel for you. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, and then we will meet in the next one.